Have you ever wondered how a game once played with minimal rules and a round ball transformed into the powerhouse sport we know today? From its origins in 19th century college campuses to becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry with a fan base that spans the globe, the evolution of American football is a story of innovation, rivalry, and triumph. In this video, we'll trace the game's roots, explore pivotal moments in its development, and uncover the legends and changes that shaped it into America's favorite pastime. So strap on your helmet and get ready to tackle the history of American football with us. I'm Keith, and this is History Wonder. American football is a sport that has deeply embedded itself into the cultural fabric of the United States. Known for its strategic depth, physical intensity, and passionate fan base, it has evolved from a rough early version of rugby to the sophisticated and widely popular game it is today. Let's explore the rich history of American football, tracing its development from its origins to its rise as a national pastime. The roots of American football can be traced back to the 19th century, where it evolved from various forms of football played in England and other parts of the world. The game that would become American football emerged from two primary influences: association football or soccer and rugby football. In the mid-1800s, American colleges and universities began adopting versions of rugby and soccer for their own intercollegiate competitions. These early games were often chaotic and violent, lacking standardized rules. The game varied greatly between different regions and schools, reflecting a lack of uniformity in play. One of the earliest recorded games of what would become American football took place on November 6, 1869, between Rutgers University and Princeton University. This game, played with a round ball and resembling soccer more than rugby, ended with Rutgers winning 6-4. This match is often cited as the first college football game in the United States, although it was more a precursor to American football than the sport in its modern form. The transformative moment in American football came in 1880 when Walter Camp, often referred to as the father of American football, began to formalize and standardize the game. Camp, a Yale student and later a coach, introduced several key innovations that defined the modern version of the sport. These included the line of scrimmage, the snap, the down system, and the scoring system. The line of scrimmage is a crucial element that delineates where each play starts and helps organize the game into a more structured form. The snap is where the ball is transferred from the center to the quarterback and became a fundamental aspect of the game. The system of downs required the offense to advance the ball a certain number of yards within a specific number of attempts, downs. This system created a structured approach to gameplay and strategy. The point system was standardized, with touchdowns earning 6 points, field goals 3 points, and extra points following touchdowns. Camp's reforms were pivotal in shaping American football into a distinct sport, separate from rugby. His changes helped the game gain popularity across college campuses and laid the groundwork for its future evolution. As American football grew in popularity, the need for standardized rules and organized competition became apparent. In 1906, the Intercollegiate Athletic Association of the United States, IAAUS, was formed, which would later become the National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA. The NCAA was established to regulate college football and address safety concerns, as the sport had become notorious for its violence and frequent injuries. The early 20th century saw American football spread beyond college campuses. The National Football League, NFL, was founded in 1920 as the American Professional Football Association, APFA, before changing its name to the NFL in 1922. The league started with a modest number of teams and struggled with financial instability. However, it slowly gained traction as a professional sport, with teams like the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers becoming early powerhouses. During the same period, the American Professional Football Association and the NFL faced competition from other professional leagues. One notable competitor was the All-America Football Conference, AAFC, which operated from 1946 to 1949 and introduced innovations like the use of the three-point field goal. Eventually, the NFL absorbed the AAFC's strongest teams, further consolidating its position as the premier professional football league. The post-World War II era marked the beginning of American football's transformation into a major national sport. The NFL's merger with the American Football League, AFL, in 1970 was a significant turning point. The merger created a unified league structure and led to the establishment of the Super Bowl, a championship game between the champions of the NFL and the AFL. The first Super Bowl, played on January 15, 1967, featured the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Packers, led by legendary coach Vince Lombardi, won 35-10, setting the stage for the Super Bowl to become an annual highlight of the American sports calendar. The Super Bowl's popularity grew rapidly, becoming one of the most watched television events in the world, and cementing American football's status as a major entertainment spectacle. The NFL's growth was further accelerated by television and media coverage, which brought the sport into the homes of millions of Americans. The expansion of the league, the introduction of Monday Night Football in 1970, and the development of cable television contributed to the sport's increasing visibility and popularity. The late 20th and early 21st centuries saw continued evolution in American football. Innovations in technology, changes in rules, and the increasing globalization of the sport have all played a role in shaping its current form. The use of advanced technology has transformed the way the game is played and analyzed. Instant replay, introduced in the NFL in 1986, allows referees to review controversial plays and make more accurate decisions. The use of video analysis and computer simulations has also enhanced team strategies and player performance. Concerns about player safety and concussions have led to significant changes in rules and equipment. The NFL has implemented stricter regulations regarding hits to the head and has invested in research to improve helmet design and reduce the risk of head injuries. American football's appeal has spread beyond the United States, with efforts to promote the sport internationally. The NFL has hosted games in London, Mexico City, and other locations as part of its international series, and American football has gained a following in countries like Japan, Germany, and Canada. American football's impact extends beyond the field. It has become a significant part of American culture, influencing various aspects of society. Football games, especially at the high school and college levels, serve as important community events and traditions. High school football games often bring together entire communities, while college football rivalries are celebrated with passionate fanfare. The NFL and college football generate substantial revenue through ticket sales, broadcasting rights, merchandise, and sponsorships. Super Bowl commercials, for example, have become an integral part of the event, with companies competing to produce memorable advertisements. American football has been portrayed in numerous films, television shows, and literature. Movies like Rudy, Remember the Titans, and Friday Night Lights capture the sport's emotional and cultural significance, highlighting its role in shaping individual and collective identities. The 2008 film, Leatherheads, offers a humorous yet insightful look into the early days of professional football, illustrating the sport's evolution from a struggling pastime to a burgeoning national spectacle. Set in the 1920s, the film portrays the challenges faced by the Duluth Bulldogs, a team struggling to stay afloat amidst dwindling interest in football. Through the character of Dodge Connolly, played by George Clooney, the film highlights the passion and determination required to promote and sustain the sport in its infancy. The introduction of Carter Rutherford, a war hero turned football star, reflects how public figures and sensational stories can influence sports popularity. The film also touches on the media's role in shaping public perception of football, exemplified by the character of Lexi Littleton, a reporter who uncovers the truth behind Rutherford's heroic image. Overall, Leatherheads blends comedy with historical context to showcase the sport's early challenges and the efforts required to establish football as a major American pastime. The history of American football is a story of innovation, growth, and cultural impact. From its early origins as a chaotic blend of soccer and rugby, to its status as a major professional sport, American football has evolved into a beloved national pastime. Its development reflects broader trends in sports and society, from early amateur competitions to the sophisticated, high-profile sport it is today. Thanks for watching.
2nd down and 9. Just out beyond the 40.